There's no ridiculous question.
Did you have a stroke on the 13th that you were treated at the hospital for?
I'm curious where you got that.
I'll shed the light on it for you. You don't look as if you've had a stroke last month.
But a few years ago, I thought I almost did because I did get placed. But that was, like, 3 years ago, just before I had my knee replacement and stuff like that. But
your daughter, it seems, has a pattern of if she's made a date with a friend or scheduled to do something, if she needs to come up with a reason not to do it, instead of just saying, I don't feel like going, she comes up with some of the, you had a stroke on the 13th and she was unable to go to Jacksonville with someone because she was busy at the hospital with you. So it's always on the extreme.
That's extreme, all right.
Yeah.
Because if I had a stroke, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you guys.
I wouldn't.
I mean, just put it this way: if I was, it'd be sort of like a miracle. So I would have.
I still have to ask.
Oh, I know. This is getting so bizarre. This is just unbelievable.
I believe the legal definition would be a nut job. But under the law, this clearly is not going to rise to the level of legal insanity. I'll unleash the lawyers in just a moment. But first, to Dr. Michael Arnall. Doctor, we heard her telling somebody her father had a stroke in order to get out of some obligation she had. Earlier, we heard that she nearly came to blows with her father about going into that car trunk. She did not want him in there. Tell me something. How long after you put a body in a trunk in Florida weather would it become apparent if you got near the car there was a dead body inside?
You could get a malodorous situation in as little as 36 hours, and then as you go on from there, it's going to get much worse.
Let's unleash the lawyers. Christopher A. Mulch out of Washington, Carmen St. George out of New York. Christopher, clearly a nut job, but based on her computer searches and what we were learning in these newly released conversations and text messages, she wasn't insane, maybe crazy like a fox.
Yeah, well, this is the evil genius, right? The one who searched for 3 months to set up this false identity for a nanny but can't figure out that people are going to search the hospital records when she makes up an accident. This is not the activity of somebody who thinks this far ahead. This is the activity of somebody who may be a nut job and is impulsive, but is not planning.
Carmen St. George?
Oh, definitely, Nancy, not one that would rise to the level of legal insanity by any means. She would have to be proven to not have understood the capacity of her actions at the time that she committed any crime. So I don't think this will meet that level. It would be clear if they can prove this case against her that she had some sort of slip-up, but it definitely wasn't being legally insane.
To Richard Grund, the father of Mom Casey Anthony's ex-fiancée, Jesse Grund, what do you make of suggestions she's legally insane? Do you buy that?
You know, I'm not a doctor. I just know what I saw. And the Casey that I saw, yes, she was a liar and she had a problem with the truth, but now we're starting to see something completely different. We're starting to see a Casey that nobody recognizes. If you read all the statements from all the friends, they're all saying the same thing. We don't know who this girl is.
Man, her lying has gone to a whole new level, and underneath it all, somewhere, is the truth about where is little Caylee.